Hey guys, welcome to another YouTube video. This one's going to be solos versus squads. It's going to help you guys learn how to solo versus a team of 2, a team of 3, a team of 4, a team of 5 more often than you currently are, or get more kills out of that engagement than you can. Now this video, to preface, is not if you want to survive, not if you want to get tasks done, not if unless it's to kill people, but not for any of that. It is if you want to engage a squad as a solo and get more kills out of it, or be more likely and get some tips that are going to help you 1v3, 1v4 more often than you currently do. So let's get right into it. I don't want to waste too much of you guys' time. Okay, so as you guys are seeing right now, here's a clip of me. I recognize that I am between two teams. There's a 4-man on my left, and there's a duo on my right. And they're gonna start fighting right here. And that's where things get tricky. So first I'm gonna stop and assess the situation because I'm not in urgent need. I don't have an urgent need to figure out what's going on. At this point, they challenge, and I hear that there's my teammate dies, and I hear that the guys on my right are pushing up, so I can't peek and challenge the guys on the left, or else I'm gonna let them figure out that I'm stuck in the middle, and they're both gonna try to fuck me basically, and I'm gonna die. So I take it some moments to assess the situation. The team on the right backs off and runs away. So I'm like, okay, let me use a nade. So here's where tip number 1 comes in. Try to use nades to separate teams. So I can be using this nade to try to separate them in different rooms where I can then pin them down. As you see, my nades are actually unsuccessful. And they don't work at all here. So I back up, I reevaluate, and I'm like, okay, I'm stuck in this room. I can't run away. So I think my best bet here is to try to see if I can get a solo engagement, pop my Propitol, and then I'm going to run and jump off the balcony. Now I have this game plan set up. So what you're going to see me do here is I'm going to back up and hold a very, very small angle. I try baiting the guy with some blind fire shots and just some other shots trying to shoot at the light or whatever. And I'm hoping this guy's going to push me. It is successful. He ends up trying to push me. So hold a really small angle. I take one shot of them. Once I realize I don't kill him, okay, I'm going to go take my backup plan. Perfect timing, the airdrop comes in. I'm going to use this airdrop to cover my noise. And I'm going to go jump off the balcony like my game plan was. I'm going to flank and use the airdrop to cover my sound. At this point, they know something's going on, but they think I'm still in the room. And you can tell that by the fact that you're going to hear their grenades blow up right here in this room. And then you're going to hear one run back around, and maybe he's trying to flank from the other direction or something. And this is where I get my first 1v1 engagement, because they're not expecting me here. I get a 1v1, clean cut, I kill him, he's dead. Now, I'm going to bait the other guys. There's 3 more of them. I'm going to bait these guys out and trying to challenge me. So here's where tip number 2 comes to play. Try to single out your gunfights and get them single right here. So now you see I get another guy weak. But because he pushes me, and I'm like, I shoot him a bunch, and I know he's fucked up. And right here, you're going to say, oh, well, why would you push? That's so stupid. And here's why I pushed. And let me break that down. So if you guys go back and rewatch that. I shoot him twice. I know it's very, very weak. At this moment in time, he is weak, but I am still in a 1v3 scenario. So I have to figure out how to get myself to a 1v2 scenario. Like I said, this video is for if you want to kill them, you want to fight them, you want to stay in this engagement, you don't want to run away with your life. I can run away with my life. My best bet in killing all 4 of these players is right now when I have this guy weak, to take advantage, try to get that kill, back out again, and then go back into this fight once again and try to find a way to split him up and get another 1v1. So I had this guy singled out. His teammates are not there yet, but they are going to rush down the hallway to help him. You know he's calming for help. You know there's chaos in their comms right now because they thought I was in the room. This guy's going back to flank, and he's like, no, he's on me, he's on me, he's not in the room. They're freaking out, don't know what's happening. This guy's screaming that he needs help. So I'm taking advantage of their disastrous communication, which at least I'm hoping is disastrous communication. So this guy's weak in this room, and sometimes making the best, like, to 1v4, you're gonna have to make these smart calculated plays like I had done. Wait, I hear the airdrop coming in. By brilliant luck, I jump off the balcony, I flank. Brilliant calculated play. And sometimes the next brilliant calculated play is to do the 0 IQ bum rush, which is what you see me do right here, which gets me killed. And I understand it looks stupid, but at that moment, if I rush him, I kill him, I can then get either up the stairs or down the stairs, and I can get away with my life, and now I'm down to a 1v2. If I instead wait, his teammates, and I just hold the door, the angle, like leaning at the top of the staircase, waiting for him, his teammates are eventually going to come down that hallway to help him. And then I'm fucked, and then he heals, and I'm back to a 1v3, and I have to restart from square one. So instead, I take this leap of faith, and I'm losing it. I die. But it's most likely what's going to happen in a lot of these 1v3 scenarios, and that's how it's going to work. But sometimes you have to make these smart, calculated plays, and that does sometimes mean taking the 50-50 fight on your 1v1, because that 50-50 fight is better odds than you get if you're trying to 1v4, for example. So here in the second clip, here it's on reserve. We're in a 2v4 scenario, and my teammate actually stays in the same spot the whole time. So that's why I can kind of use this clip to mesh in. Here, we're once again using noise and gunfire to cover your footsteps and your noise to try to work your way into the team comms. Because if sometimes when teams are communicating, there's a lot of footsteps going, there's a lot of noises that aren't coming from themselves. So they may think it's their teammate when it's instead the enemy, aka you. And you can use that to your advantage. So using a bunch of enemy footsteps, using enemy fire, using grenades, anything you can as noise cover to kind of blend in as part of their squad can help you. And here's where you see that kind of come into play, that noise feature kind of come into play, and me using that to distract them. So right here, you'll see, we wait for them to peek us. Nice. Okay, he kills one. He goes to challenge the second one. I'm going to back up, try to help him right here. Nope, no up. Instantly, very, very fast, intelligent plays. I'm going to instantly book it to try to get the pinch. Okay, this is when we realize there's 4 of them and not 2 of them. Okay, so this first guy, he was not prepared for me. He came out, his gun was not ready to fire. And I get the jump on him because of that.
Oh my god.
And that entirely, that whole fight, I only achieved because of him and his teammate running. Didn't realize that I was going to be so close right there. They knew I was kind of coming that direction, but they didn't know that I was going to be right there. And you can tell that by the shock on his face. The fact that his gun is still holstered, you know, he's got to still pull the pistol up from the waist. And it allows me to get a free kill right there because I'm using his teammates' noise to cover. And that allows us to successfully 2v4 right here. So once again, just to review some of these tips, okay? You want to single out your gunfights and play small angles. So on your first engagement, you want to try to hold a small angle and maybe get a first pick. Use grenades to try to single out the teams, fan them out a little bit, and then you can single out gunfights. Move a lot and move quickly. And how that benefits you as a solo is, once again, when there's a lot of them moving around, they may lose track of their teammates, and they may have to be asking questions to their teammates, like, where are you exactly? What's going on? I'm confused. And especially once you kill one of them, comms go out the window, shit can get real confusing real fast, and that is as a solo when it is fully to your advantage, because you know that you shoot anything and everything on sight, and you know every single noise you heard and where it is, they're all enemy. You know, none of them are your teammates. They don't know that, so use that to your advantage. Move fast, move a lot, single out your gunfights, play small angles. Use nades to separate them. Use enemies' comms to benefit yourself. Use enemies' footsteps to cover your own. Make smart, calculated plays where you may have to do something like I did, where I'm like, okay, this is a dumb angle to challenge. Let me just jump off the balcony and reset this fight from a totally different angle. And I got really, really lucky that airdrop came in, and I could use the airdrop to kind of cover my footsteps. They had no idea it was happening. So sometimes the 50 IQ bum rush on one of the big team that has been soloed out, singled out, 50 IQ bum rushing him, even in a left-hand swing, for example, is the best play you can do because they are singled out from their squad before their team can get regulated comms and all be on the same page. Sometimes the best play is to do a dumb play because of there's no other way besides rushing a 4-man. So rushing a solo may be your best bet. So here's a couple examples. I'm sorry I don't have more for you guys. We're finally getting that like closer to more geared fights that we can get, and a lot of people are starting to expand on the reserve and shoreline where you can get a lot more of these solo v squad plays. So there should be more of them in the future. I hope you guys really, really did appreciate it and love this video. Please leave a comment. Thank you guys so much for all the love on the recent videos. I really do appreciate it. Follow me on TikTok, follow me on YouTube. I'm live every day on Twitch. I'll see you guys there. Hopefully this helps you guys. Let me know how many squads you guys are murking out there. Peace out.